Rugby for Heroes, which it'd be good to play against people like Mike Tyndall and Andy Gomersall and people like that. So that's down in Gloucester on the 9th of October, the day after the grand final. It's on the Sunday, it's at 3 o'clock kick-off, so should be a bit of fun, and hopefully raise a few quid as well.
It could be a good end to way to, for the players after the £1 million game. Once we win that, it's a good way to go down and support the fans, isn't it? Get the fans down there.
Some fans might go. Do you know what I mean? It's it is a bit of a way, isn't it? But I might go.
I believe you're running a moped.
A moped.
Not a coach.
No, I mean, but at the end of the day, it's for charity.
Yeah.
At the end of the day, Rugby Cares, which is getting bigger now, isn't it? I believe
it is. Yeah. That's the main charity in rugby league, and they do a lot of good stuff for players who've fell on hard times after they've had their careers and stuff like that, and helping out the families and whatnot. So it's a great cause.
We had Malcolm Alker on once, and he was telling us all about it, wasn't it? How much it helps him.
Yeah, but they keep helping him, don't they?
Well, that's not a Malkin here, get himself right.
Have you not seen him play, Moz? Is he?
Not actually.
So if you're out there listening, Malk, and you fancy getting your boots out again,
alcohol free as well.
Yes, you've got to pass the alcohol test, which at the moment I think he'll probably.
Well, it's like Moz said, a lot of players get injured early in their careers, don't they? And that, and it's something there for that.
There was a lad seriously injured at Manchester Rangers on Friday.
I believe so.
We'd like to send our best wishes to him and his family. Wish him a speedy recovery. Won't we?
I think he broke his neck, hadn't he?
Something like that. Yeah. So
speedy recovery, hopefully.
Right. So, let's get back on the £1 million game, mate.
Right.
What's your team?
Oh, I don't know. I think the team, what we should. I don't know if Mason's fit. I don't know if Carney's fit. But if they are,
Carney said he was going to try and get fit, didn't he? So
I don't know.
I think he's 50-50 Carney, but I'm not sure whether they play him. Just the fact that if he does break down during the game,
could be a loss.
Yeah. So you might go with someone who's probably not as talented, but who's definitely going to play the full game. There's Adam Wall. He's the one who you was talking about. Who got put on report. So he'll be up at the judiciary tomorrow. So. The question mark whether he'll feature on Saturday, but I don't think they picked up any injuries on Sunday, which is a bonus.
Well, they're back in training tomorrow, so they'll know tomorrow, won't they?
Well, they've been in today, just doing a bit of rehab and getting the soreness out. And I think they're off tomorrow. Actually, I think they're training. They'll be all in on Wednesday, so they'll pretty much know the team then. But if you can't get up for this game, you can't go for any game.
Well, that's it. You waste time being on the pitch, aren't you, mate?
Exactly.
That's it. All we ask is to show them the same sort of passion as we're going to show on Saturday.
I think they will do.
And they will do. They're not going to let me down.
No, I don't think they're going to let anyone down, are they? Like you say, we've got to keep going forward and hopefully. Yesterday, I thought when we seen them play there, I thought we was controlling the game. There was no need to go 800 miles an hour. I heard people screaming at Dobson. Obviously, they don't know anything about rugby league. No one he was kicking and that. Do you know what I mean?
I thought that myself. What he knows about rugby league could write on the back.
Do you know
of
what I mean? When they were kicking, what are you kicking for? Well, think about the game, mate. Do you know what I mean?
Warm bath.
Doesn't matter about a warm bath. Do you know what I mean? But no, you got to use your head in these games, haven't you? You can't. The game's won. See it out. No injuries.
That's
simple.
It. One more game now. One game, one win. I'll be the happiest man in Salford. Let the party begin.
Let the party begin. It'll be some party, that, yeah. And
just
a little thing for Salford fans as well. When we do win, keep off the grass, please.
Yes, keep off the grass.
Keep off the grass because we're being watched, obviously because of the Huddersfield incident, etc. But we don't want the RFL coming out if we win. When we win, coming out saying your fans were like misbehaving.
Yeah.
You deduct it.
Here's another 18 points.
Okay, I can go up. Yeah. So we don't want to give him an excuse. When we win, enjoy it. The players will come over. We'll enjoy it together. But keep off the grass, Simon.
I can't help it. They're carried away.
I'm going to have to put you on the lead next week.
Yeah, you are.
So we don't want many excuses. The club have been fined, and it's not fair on the club at the end of the day. We all know passions take over. There's no harm in it, but unfortunately, they're rules. Rules are rules, and we've got to live by them, unfortunately. So let's go up there next week. Enjoy the day.
Yep.
On the free coaches, what are picking us up in Swinton.
In Swinton, what's all that about?
I don't know, mate. I don't know. Maybe because it's ABC and that's where they're based that way, innit?
Well, we've got a fun bus, will it?
Are we running a fun bus?
What?
Are we going to do a fun bus?
I don't know. I think we should do a fun bus. I don't want to go to Swinton. I'd rather pay and come from here. We'll
see what happens. I'll throw it out there, mate, and I'll see what feedback we get. So anyway, Adrian, you were telling me you're running a marathon.
I am. So when we get the win on Saturday, I won't be celebrating traditionally on the drink. I'm doing it on the Sunday. So I put my name down for it months ago. Me and my brother Chris. Seemed like a good idea at the time. Now it's suddenly on us.
Was it over a beard as well?
Yeah, it was. Yeah, but the training's been killing me. The most I've got up to is about 16 mile, and I just thought I can't run another step here. But I'm going to have to get it done. So that's on Sunday. I think 9 o'clock we start the Chester Marathon. So it's for the Steve Prescott Foundation, which is a great cause. But it's going to be tough. I know that, but it'd be good to after it. I'll be delighted if I do finish it, but it'd be good to tick the box and say I've run the marathon.
He's done it.
Have a few beers after it then. Anyway,
what about your game up in the mountains? What was that like?
Oh, it was really hard. When we climbed Mount Kilimanjaro again, that was for Steve Prescott Foundation, and normally they go up and down the mountain in 9 days, but we did it in 5, and then also camped out at the top and played a game of rugby, which. It weren't till after it the guide said, "Look, you're all mad doing that." We all got altitude sickness, and it weren't a nice experience at all. But we got it done. We got the certificate from the Guinness Book of Records, and that won't be beat unless someone plays one on the top of Everest, which is unlikely. But no, it was great. I mean, again after it, once I got rid of the altitude sickness and that, I look back and it was. Great experience, but at the time it weren't nice at all, really. But
another box ticked. Have you got any more boxes you need to tick?
We're just a marathon at the minute, and then no, I think I'm going to calm down on the box ticking opportunities now. But I have lost a bit of weight,
Noticed
doing a bit of training, a lot of road running, and it just drops off you. So it's good, that keeping the weight off, but. But I'm missing playing. I really am, but not as much as I thought I would. Because I see the lads every day have the crack. I'm not missing it.
Would you love to be playing this Saturday?
I would actually. And when Jamie Peacock put his hand up to play, then everyone was saying, "Why don't you?" But unfortunately, I missed the. There's a date, transfer deadline, right. And I missed the date to sign on. But yeah, I mean, I loved it while it was happening, But my time's been and gone, and I'm quite happy to. Put the boots up. I played a charity game over Easter with Jamie Peacock. His father passed away last year, so it was like a memorial game. It was his old amateur club, Stanley, against Milford. So we played for Stanley, I played for Milford, and they were trying to batter each other, trying to batter us. And I was just thinking, they were whacking each other. I just thought, I don't want nothing to do with this game anymore. So I'm well and truly retired now. So that really made my decision.
For Defo,
yeah, because I was getting itchy feet, thinking, I might. Just get the boots back on.
One more game.
But
that one game could be that.
I just said, no, forget that.
It's too hard nowadays.
Too rough this sport, yeah.
So, what are your plans in the future in rugby? Are you staying with Salford? Because I've heard there's rumours that you're going to Warrington.
Oh, right, okay. No,
put you on the spot there, lad.
These things, these rumours get out, but I mean, love to still be involved at Salford. Really enjoyed this year. It's totally different to being on the other side, but I've enjoyed every minute of it, being a Salford lad and. Still staying involved in the sport, and we're just everyone's hoping and praying we do stay up. Which, if they do, fantastic. If they don't, they might say, "Look, you're gonna have to move on anyway." So that might make make the decision for me. But no, I'd love to be involved. Onwards and upwards. And this year, apart from the fact we're in this position, I thought, we should have finished 6th. That would have been the best finish Salford's had for the generation, really, which is it's disappointing where we are, but I want to be part of Salford, going onwards and upwards and competing.
Have you ever thought about coaching?
Not really. When I was at Warrington, I helped out with the under-16s for a year. Me and Paul Wood, and I just didn't get the feeling it was for me. I've got my badges and whatnot, and I didn't dislike it, but I just didn't. Yeah, I didn't really get the bug. So I think if it's for you. Yeah. So never say never, but at this moment, I'd say not really.
And what about your son? He's always at rugby, isn't he? Did he want to play rugby? And
oh yeah.
Are you encouraging him, like?
Yeah, well, I used to take him down when he was real young, and then he weren't like asking me to go, and I thought I don't want to push him. He might not like it, but then he played football for a year or two. But then he actually asked me, "Can we go back down to rugby, Dad?" And I took him down, and as soon as he had his first game, that was it. He was hooked.
Got the bug.
So yeah, he got the bug, which is great. So he's down there where I started at Salford Roosters, and he loves it. Yeah, so It's a bit young now to see if he's going to be.
Following his dad's footsteps.
Yeah, he's only 9-year-old, but he enjoys, as long as he enjoys it, I just think rugby league's a great sport to make friends, and it teaches you discipline and all that kind of thing. So, regardless of if he goes, how far he goes in the sport, I'm just really pleased he's playing it.
Good stuff. I've just got to ask you. Was it the England Great Britain when you first 10 seconds?
Oh yeah.
What was going through your mind?
Well, that year,
that was his head.
I'd had arguably my finest year as a player. I just got the Player of the Year award at the Sydney Roosters. I've just played in the grand final, and I just felt on top of my game. And because I knew the Ashes was coming up, every time I played against these Aussies, the Kangaroos, I made a beeline for them and battered them all over the show. And then I just wanted to show me British teammates how to handle them. And I get fired up for games anyway, but that game it got delayed about 20 minutes because of traffic going to Wigan. Anyway, so by the time kick-off come about, steam was coming out my ears, my eyes were rolling. I thought Robbie Kearns it was, and it wasn't premeditated, just that he had a green jersey on. I thought anyone could have got it, but I looked on the video about 10 metres in front of everyone else. I wanted to put the biggest shot on of my career, and I thought I'm going to put him into Rose Head, and sidestepped at the last minute and put my arm out, and the rest is history really. But my brother Steve, he got caught in the traffic. He got there 2 minutes after kick-off. He come in the players' bar and went, "How's Adrian doing? I've got him for first try scorer." I said, I think you've done your money there, Steve. But yeah, it was disappointing to say the least.
Oh. Did you catch him?
What's the highlight?
I did, but he got up. He was spiked for about 10 seconds, but he got up. And
did you shake hands afterwards? Or
I'm good mates with Robbie. And I mean, look, I've got no problems with the sending off. It wasn't a great challenge, but everyone said if an Aussie would have done that, I don't think he'd have sent the Aussie off. So if you're going to blame anyone for ruining that Test match, blame Steve Ganson. Don't blame me. So, but I mean, yeah, for the Test match, I think they tend to. I thought they'd let a bit more go. Especially the first 10 seconds of the game. I thought he could have put him in the port and let the judiciary decide. But that's my opinion. I'm just obviously a bit biased, but yeah. I was in Wigan this morning actually. It's the anniversary of Terry Newton's passing today.
Right.
6 years since he died today. So I just went and seen his father and paid my respects at his grave. Yeah, so he's very sorely missed. Our Terry, miss him.
Oh, bless. 6 years then. Flies, doesn't it?
It does.
Soon gone, that, hasn't it?
Incredible, isn't it?
It is.
What was the highlight of your career then, Adrian?
Well, not that send-off, that's for sure. But for me, it was. I mean, I'm quite fortunate. Wherever went, we won something major. Apart from Salford, but that's a work in progress. But it's great when you win something in a team sport. You've got that bond with them players for life. But for me, it was representing my country. So I think it's something very special you can do is to. You be the person to get out there and be chosen to represent. So it was every time I played for England or Great Britain, it was a special moment. You get up there and you sing the national anthem and the hairs on your neck stand up. And I was lucky enough to do it for a long time and many times. So I'd say representing my country.
What do you prefer, the England or Great Britain?
Great Britain, without a doubt.
Shirt, innit?
Yeah, well, I grew up watching Great Britain, and that's the pinnacle, in my opinion, representing Great Britain, particularly against Australia. I just think, the jersey, it's an iconic jersey, and I just think they lost a little bit of its identity when it went to England. Not that, you don't try for England or it means any less, but just growing up, just to play for Great Britain is the be-all and end-all. So I'd love to see it brought back, but it's the powers that be that make the decisions.
And do you enjoy Australia?
Loved it, yeah, it was great.
I believe he was a big celebrity over there, weren't you?
Yeah,
like the David Beckham.
Yeah, well, I didn't realise how big the sport was in Australia till I flew into Sydney about 6:30 in the morning, and there was 3 camera crews there, and I just thought there must be a pop star or a film star on the plane, and they all come running over. Adrian, will you do an interview? And the first week I was there, probably did about 20 interviews either on the phone or in person, and then the pressure was started mounting. Then I thought, wow, I better perform here. There was a lot of attention on us. But the first year didn't go as well as I would have liked. I broke my arm halfway through. Suspension here and there, believe it or not. But then the second year, that's when we took the title out, and then it all went great. Got used to living away from home and all that. And yeah, that was 6 years of my life. It was a fantastic experience, and when I speak to these young British lads, I advise them to get out there just for a year or two, just for the life experience.